I'm Sirimal Abeyratne. I'm a professor of economics, working at the Department of Economics of the University of Colombo, Sri Lanka. And I have been working here for more than 30 years now. This book, Trade and Spatial Growth, and images from Japan and Sri Lanka. It is about how international trade promote growth and at the same time how it promote concentration of growth in particular locations, leaving a large part of the countries as forest and as huge farmlands. What inspired me to write this book together with my friend Professor Cooray was the fact that when we look at Sri Lanka, and many people argue that the prosperity and economic activities, also people get concentrated in Colombo metropolitan area, leaving the rest of the country largely in peripheral status. And then when we look at the Japanese experience, you will find although economic activities and people have got concentrated in Tokyo and Osaka and major cities like that, but still there is a dispersion that has happened through government intervention. So we want to find out what lessons that we can learn from Japan, as well as to what extent we can justify those things for a developing country like Sri Lanka. In fact, we found that economic activities and people get concentrated because of the benefits of agglomeration, number one, and because of the connectivity to the input and output markets. That means the cost of traversing. Third factor, the degree of factor mobility, how to what extent the productive factors can be mobilized to certain locations. And finally, the size of the market. So all these four factors are the underlying important determinants of the geographical concentration of economic activities and people. So how we can make use of this understanding to prepare policies for developing countries like Sri Lanka. We wrote this book not just for the academic interest, but also to enlighten the policy making, particularly in Sri Lanka, and also to understand the things which are right and wrong, even in the case of regional development effort. In fact, every country, every government, every citizen like to have equal prosperity across all the provinces or districts or regions in the country, but in fact that is not the case. Whether we like it or not, economic activities and people get concentrated. But how we can make use of this theoretical and empirical reality to prepare our economic policies.